for now I'm doing the sound test. Alright, so we have sound. Okay, now we're doing a volume test. Volume. Alright, perfect now. Okay, now I went too far down. Alright, now we're good. Alright, can you hear me now? Alright, so like I'm moving the plot along. Stricken by terror, the reed doesn't know what to say and just stares better and clear you. How do you know, Your Highness? You came to ask me about Jaz's whereabouts, but Diana asked you too. She did, but I didn't tell her that Jazz is locked in prison. I only gave this piece of information to you. We realized that he slipped up. I see, and you gave each of us a different answer and then waited to see where the assassin would show up. Exactly. Can you now tell me exactly what it is you're up to? I don't know what Kevin's plans on, Your Highness. He told me that if I follow his orders, he'll help me out of poverty. Reed smiled at you sweetly. But when I got to know you, I fell in love with you. And so it's the like half the Manning, like the half the Manning cord. I heard that before. Your friend when you hear Reed's reply. How can I even trust you again, Reed? I'm telling you the truth, my dear lord. Do you know where Kevin is hiding, Ali? Well, I guess when you're cornered against a wall, you might as well tweak out your way out of decapitation or something, or whatever the hell was the punishment for high treason in medieval times. Oh yeah, like you're getting tied by a horse and then being torn apart by two horses. Like the perfect example of that, remember in the movie Red Sonja? Oh, who remembers the movie Red Sonja? Like, did anyone even see that movie? I know I saw it, but like, did somebody else see it? And the point is that they were tearing a little kid in half using two horses. Yeah, like a little kid is torturing an old movie. I don't know why I'm laughing. Whatever. Moving along. I don't make good movies anymore. But then again, it's debatable what's a good movie or not. I guess a better example would be, remember the movie Braveheart? Remember the ending of the movie Braveheart? That would be the punishment for like high treason or whatever. But then again, there wasn't like a strict code of law, and like justice was whatever the king felt, or feudal, or marquis, or whatever, whatever they felt like, or the only one who had like a semblance of rules that were the same for everyone kind of was the ecclesiastical church, like the Catholic Church, but their punishments were also equally like making you drink lead or something, or getting burned like a witch. So it's like choose your poison, literally. Reed tells you nothing about Ali's whereabouts, and he just shakes his head. You only like me because I'm the Lord, and you are not truly in love with me, Reed. You only like me because I'm rich and fabulous and I gave you this nice room and like money to buy all of your expensive things. Mantenido. That's a Spanish word for like male gold digger. That's not true. I was born into misery, and no one ever taken me seriously. But that changed when I first met you. That still sounds like a mantenido to me. Oh, but it seems like you won't tell me where Ali is. I'd love to tell you, but I really don't know where he is. And obviously he wouldn't tell me where Ali is, cause he doesn't want to compete for attention with the other chick. Are you watching? Are you watching, baby? Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's how they. Well, my brother be like, so why is it now a boss battle? And then I mean, well, that's just how they. That's how the game works. You know? Like, they put like two sentences of plot and then a bunch of like random battles. Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, it's not like the other times where you're like in the woods and then you get attacked and then it makes sense for a battle to get triggered. But this time we were just in the bed chamber and then after that conversation there was a boss battle. This random guy that no, no, who the hell is he? He just called General. Who's General? General Electric? well, we're in medieval times, so obviously it's not General Electric. Oh, yeah. Well, oh yeah, like, yeah, like, no, like, my brother be like, Marco Polo. Why is Marco Polo a fighter? But then again, he wrote that book where he claims to have fought with the Mongols, but then again, there was no way to like call him on his nonsense. I mean, what were you gonna do? Walk all the way to China to ask Kublai Khan if he knew this white guy named Marco Polo who kept saying that he was his BFF?
That's the thing. According to like his book, the Mongols are used catapults. I'm pretty sure they need catapults before.
Like according to like Marco Polo, he said that he thought the Mongols had the catapult technology, but according to forensic and historical records, the Mongols had siege weapons as like even before Genghis Khan.
So like, what exactly Marco Polo thinks?
Yeah, well, and plus, hypothetically, and whether even Marco Polo learned siege weapons anyway, he was a merchant son. That's why a lot of people are of the theory that Marco Polo was just making up a bunch of lies so he wouldn't get stabbed to death in prison. You know, like anyone who's been in prison knows that like if you're a thief, you pretend to be a murderer, and if you're a murderer, you pretend to be a serial killer, right? So that like in order to puffer fish, so that the other criminals don't like go cheat your stuff. So yeah, well, I don't know anything about prison life, but I just assume that that's how you survive and whatever. All I know about prison is what Martha Stewart said about prison in a documentary. Whatever, moving along. You are dissatisfied by Reed's answer. You're trying to figure out if Reed's lying to you. It's obvious you don't want to help me, and maybe I should lock you up instead of listening to your nonsense. Oh no, Your Highness, I really love you. But you betrayed me. But that's coming with but that's coming with guy lovers. Remember that famous movie about a famous liar who lies to the chick that he likes? Aladdin. He lied to her from beginning to end and kept saying with a straight smiling face, "Do you trust me?" Even after lying to her like 80 times, and the chick still trusts her. Yeah, that checks out. He's the Aladdin and he's lying to me because that's what all of his terrible bartender friends told him. Because he doesn't have a genie to tell him to tell me the truth. I would never hurt you, Your Highness. I really love you with all my heart. Reed is now yelling at the top of his lungs. Oh, so I guess I read that line wrong. I really love you. He no longer resembles the sweet and kind gentleman you thought he was. Red flag. I guess just yelling and louder is not gonna make it push through. I guess he's acting like his true self or whatever, or maybe he's just having a tough day, or maybe he's having a tantrum. Like, how knows how old? Well, I guess in his bio they say his age or whatever, but I'm just pushing the plot along. For all we know, she's like dating like a 20-year-old or whatever, or an 18-year-old. Just somebody who's at the age where they can still throw a childlike tantrum. Yeah, I know, it's insane, ain't it? Yeah, like Bravado and like slaying 99 million. And can you just imagine looking outside and seeing them? Like that's like the modest plot of us is like the whole of Europe disappearing in Bravado. Never. Wait. The hell was that now? Does he have like a weird bug that said Well, yeah, but I did have enough knives to push forward. I guess the further you push forward, the more bugs are tend to appear. I guess they weren't counting on somebody making this far in the plot of the game. Oh, plot. Whatever. But yeah, like it's you're having a stupid conversation with one of your many lovers, and then outside there's like there are a billion people getting slaughtered. Oh no, never mind. That's just the weather. That's just the rain or the sound of the weather or something. Now is the right time to take action. You approach Reed. I don't want to be cruel to you, Reed. After all, you rescued me and brought so much happiness into my life, and maybe you could do something to redeem yourself. I'll do anything in your hand, please. Just don't imprison me. I can't live without you. Or you say it, you can't live in a dingy medieval prison. Cause like anyone like if you're ever like hanging around like a medieval dungeon type of place, just look at the dungeon and you say like that. Like sometimes it was just better to get like torn to bits in public than to like spend your life in like a dingy hole covered in rats. Kevin trusts you, and maybe you could ask him a few questions on my behalf. No time for a boss. How does that make no sense? Against a bandit. Well, then again, like medieval time was a time of chaos and stuff. You could just like get randomly so I'm just having a conversation and then a thief gets inside the room and then trying to call in the cavalry. And like I remember that like horses were like considered they were I don't know, like who was Thomas Cromwell, bro? Like he'd be like that, he's like a rider. I mean, at least Ferdinand de Magallanes, he was like a sailor, so obviously he has to know how to fight because of pirates. But then again, they also had like King Arthur and stuff who may or may not have existed. Like historians haven't decided on that. This is Marco Polo. Yeah, it's funny that they added a seed after one of my early streams. I spoke about a seed and all of his crazy nightly exploits. His crazy waifu. I think Robin Hood existed. I mean, just because you haven't found any physical evidence of someone's existence or any biographical, I mean, like, have you seen like the books back then? And like, with cities getting burned all the time, there's a good chance that the only thing that survived were the oral tradition or the oral stories of that guy or that character or Robin Hood.
I
Right.
saw them fight.
Well, he was Greek, of course, had historical fight. Don't forget that everyone gotta like be beefy, cause Greek reasons and whatever. And you ever seen all of the paintings and sculptures of Aristotle?
Oh,
Yeah, he could definitely fight. We wish to remain by your side, and please, for your forgiveness, you intend to make read for your cause. Yeah, well, obviously he wants to remain by side. Ain't nobody wanna work. Reasons dumbfounded by your suggestion, Your Highness. What is it? Are you not willing to help me? Of course I am, but will you forgive me if I help you out? Man, that's debatable. Debatable as in, we shall see if he forgives him or not. Like, they haven't given me an option to choose to forgive him or not. But I guess it's mandatory for the plot for him to go become a double agent or something. Or a triple agent or whatever. It's just a poor guy trying to survive. Well, we know he has like a peasant wife hidden somewhere. You know, you had to assure him. I'll do anything for you, Highness. Anything. But please don't send me to work. Your Highness, please believe me. Tell Kevin that just died before he could reveal the truth. I will, Your Highness. Trust me. I'll do anything to be by your side. Oh, I go be a messenger boy. Nothing bad ever happened to messengers. Remember that saying, don't kill the messenger? Like it wouldn't be a famous saying if it didn't happen so often. I'm moving the plot along. Like I only advance like the plot whenever there's like one of those little ranking quest things, you know, that gives me resources. The higher the more resources I consume. Now that we gave you his promise, you decide to leave. Who knew it would be this difficult to win her over? Well, it's a no queen princess or whatever. Sorry, Kevin, but I have to fend for myself now. I wish you could live a bit longer. Reese smiles to himself. Like City when like the bad guys have like their own where they talk to themselves or whatever. So then the audience knows but not like the character. They call that in Shakespeare dramatic irony. And I call it lazy story writing. Well, my brother calls it lazy story writing. Like I like to be surprised, but aside from like like for example in like the Dragon Age the other Dragon Age game that I'm streaming, I always keep the whenever like the Darkspawns are talking about like their evil plans or whatever. Because that's just whenever you like the bad guy reveals his plans like that just to the audience and nobody else, and not to the main characters, it just feels a little too Neraku. Now I gotta respect. Naraku is the main bad guy of an old anime show called Inuyasha. And then every so often it would switch to him. He's like, oh, then with like the weird organ music, he'd be like, oh, this is my evil plan that I'm gonna do evil stuff for today. I guess even further back, it would be, like those, like that very, very old Batman and Robin movie where Batman gets bitten by a shark and then he has to use a shark repellent that he just happens to carry in like his utility belt. And then he's like punching a rubber shark. It's hilarious, but how often does he get bit by sharks that he carries in his utility belt a shark repellent? And well, I guess man shark. Why didn't he use a shark repellent on man shark? That's an actual DCU villain. Well, but I'm getting sidetracked. Just stick to medieval stuff since I'm going for a medieval theme. Shark is sharking or man shark or something. Sharky shark. And man shark days Constantine. But whatever. Whatever floats his boat or sinks it. Reed agrees with your suggestion and becomes your spy. Well, it's a fun fact about sharks, but just look it up about why sharks are so hilarious to date. Whatever. Reed agrees with your suggestion and becomes your spy. You persuade Reed to work as your spy. Awesome, with Reed's help, you will always know what Kevin is up to. I just hope Reed isn't playing any tricks on us. And stop worrying, Greg, and our Lord has everything under control, right? Talbot looks at you, but you're deep in thought. What's wrong, Your Highness? I don't know, I just heard him scream giving a soliloquy, and then it got me worried. Soliloquy is what in Shakespeare's time, whenever like the character goes on a dramatic rant, voicing his thoughts out loud. But like I remember that in modern times, they be like that places that it lacks subtlety for the characters to say that they're angry. But if Shakespeare did it, then I guess it's considered good writing. Well, then again, dude, like people, like I don't know how other people think, but I never like stopped to like be in deep contemplation. But then again, I'm constantly in order to like think about how I'm feeling or whatever. But then again, I try to keep myself busy. Like the only thing running to my mind is the next task at him. Like then I stream, then I read comics. Then then I start brainstorming drawings or work on the Ghibli, and then at night, or I'm thinking about the next scene in the book that I'm writing. Cause well, the folks got like writer's block and whatever. I'm usually good. I have way too many ideas, but not enough time to put them in paper. But then again, I don't write with paper. I use a computer. Like 1 billion dead troops. Hilarious. Like the troops that you gotta like use per battle is like starting to get as much as China. You have a sad look on your face, and Greg and Talbot are worried about you. I just can't figure out why Kevin would do all these awful things. Your Highness, it's not worth it to feel sad for a traitor like Kevin. But I gave him a kingdom to rule, and how could power corrupt him, or was he always corrupted? But he used to be my best friend, he used to take care of me, and I can't just forget the past. Out of the sun, your guard dashes inside. You just continue, and then I guess I'll use a redeployment thing in order to get past his story. Okay, requires a lot of resources to just push this little plot along. Oh yeah, we're now in the Spy vs. Spy section, but at least we survived the Black Plague version. Chapter stuff. I wonder if later on it's gonna be if it's gonna like follow 100% the European history, or if it's gonna go on its own unique tangent. But then again, like when people talk about like medieval times or Renaissance time, they speak of it in a way that it makes it seem like everyone in Europe was doing the same thing. But not everyone went to do like the colony thing. Then again, not everyone could like afford fancy ships and stuff. And then others, like, they took longer to get into it because they wanted to see if the Spanish crown crash and burn, looking for like a new world or circumnavigating the globe or something. Like the original motivation to like go explore is that the regular trade routes in order to make it to India or Japan, it was being controlled by an enemy country, so then they had to keep paying a lot of tariffs, so then it was like very expensive to go to China and India to get like silk and spices. So then they be like, you know what, well, according to the scientists, the world is round. So ideally, we will be if we keep sailing west towards the west, we're gonna like just make it to China. But instead, they found like a whole new continent. Alright, let's replenish and let me the strongest night, and off we go. Alright. You're devastated about Kevin's betrayal, and all of a sudden your guys rush in. Your guys rush into your room. Your Highness, Lady Jade needs to see you immediately. And I'd be thinking, who the hell is Lady Jade? Jade, who is that? Oh, see, she said it before I did. Jade is a noble lady, and I heard that she got engaged with a young noblewoman named Ralph Wiggin. Okay, they just threw a random character. But then again, it's like a huge court. I can be expected to remember every idiot's name. I guess she only remembers the names of like people she's like that are passed by her bedchamber, or that are nice, that are actually useful. Why does she need to see me? It sounds like an emergency, and you should probably hear her out. That's something that's weird about that phrase. Hear someone out. Can you hear someone in? That was a bad joke. I do apologize. It's just like English is not like my first language or whatever. I sometimes meditate on like random phrases here and there. I know, you're just basically overthinking about it. It's not good to overthink. I guess we're getting close to like I'm almost out of resources to advance the plot, but hopefully I can make it to like the next dialogue beat. And if not, well, it was a fun ride. Let's see, 95, 42, and I gotta go get more troops. Let me see, this thing gives me more resources. Alright, let's see, where are here are the troop recruitments. like it's best to say these little recruitment notices for the day that you choose to advance the plot, and on the meantime just keep getting a lot of charisma that makes those items more useful. Let's see. Ah, oh well. I guess this is as far as we go in the plot. I hope you have fun with me streaming.